What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Killer Keemstar, and I'm here with...
Only use me, Blade.
This is the BadKidCast, the audio cast that you listen to
while you game.
We are available on Spreaker,
iTunes,
iHeartRadio,
Android,
SoundCloud,
Stitcher.
We're available everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. This episode of the BadKidCast has been brought to you by...
Do I say his name?
I guess Substance, yeah.
Substance. He has been on the crusade to find that guy who camps. That guy who camps has been camping, and we have not been able to find him until...
Substance, all of your sponsorship money has come to this critical point right now. Our guest of honor, ladies and gentlemen,
is...
that guy who camps. What's up, dude?
What's up? Not much, man. What's up, DJ?
So where the fuck have you been?
Where have you been camping?
I don't really want to get into that at the moment. You know, I will when I come back on YouTube by the end of the week. Some of my friends have come home from college this week, so I'm just visiting with them. But I'll be back by the end of the week. Austin, here's your phone. My friend over.
So you didn't die. That's the main thing.
In a sense, I did. But again, I don't really want to talk about it, you know.
You were rebirthed?
That's a cliffhanger.
Reincarnation. I had some redemption, some wings of redemption.
So,
do you hear about Wings? How he's not on the PK anymore?
Really?
Yeah, he's not.
Dude, you guys should have him on.
We tried.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
The problem is we made a couple BadKidcasts like bashing the fuck out of. I didn't think I didn't think it was technically insulting because we were just like being real. We were like,
and anything that we said on the BadKidCast, I would have said to his face. It wasn't like derogatory or negative. He just took it the wrong way.
The main point that we were saying, Camp, was this: we're like, Wings is pure entertainment. He's awesome. We love him because he is really stupid. You know, that was our main thing. Like, you know, PKA is not entertaining without the retard in the corner saying outlandish, ridiculous shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the point that we made. And
we
got mad at us.
We were even trying to tell Wings, like, listen, Wings, Kyle and Woody are not your friends, bro. Like, that's not the case.
I've been telling him for years.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But not the first part where you like think he's like, well, why you guys like him? Like, I think Wings is a good guy. I think he's had some problems in life, but overall he has a kind spirit. Like, I've had some pretty bad depressions myself, and you just have a completely different outlook on life, and you're very negative. And I understand what that's like personally, so I get that. But I hope things turn around for him.
Yeah,
Like,
I've had some bad days, but it just seems like he has a bad life.
I don't wish anything bad for Wings. I wish him to have good stuff. And when we were making that commentary, the BadKidCast about Wings, like, I honestly meant like everything I said. Like, this dude is the most entertaining dude in this community. Like, it's either an amazing act or the reality of his fuck ups are just beautiful. Imagine
someone in the crew of Jackass, right? And every single time he does a stunt, he fails miserably. That would be entertaining to watch. But then for him to cry and be like, "You guys only like me because I fail?" Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that. Yeah, I wish him the best. You know, he's a good guy.
So anyhow, yeah, they kicked him off the show because he didn't show up on some camping trip that they planned.
They were trying to do like real life Survivor, so like they were gonna all three of them were gonna go out and go like camping and like just survive for as long as possible. And there's all this build up for it for like probably a good month and a half. And then day of, Wings was like, nope, not doing it.
Yeah,
which I think dude. Did you hear Wings' excuse why?
I did not. I'm sorry.
He said something like, dude, I'm like really overweight and stuff. Like, I just don't feel like I'm physically able to do it. For me, if that was my friend, I'd be like, okay, well, let's take baby steps. Let's try something else. And then they were like, fuck no, you're off the show.
Yeah. They felt shafted by the Wings, and so now he's no longer on the show. And it's just not. I tried listening to an episode, and it was just boring, and I don't know. Like,
wasn't it initially his show?
Yes,
like his
Yes.
What?
They
stole his...
And then they voted him out? That's some dark shit. I don't know.
How the fuck did they kick Wings off of PKA? He created PKA.
Yeah.
He was nice to let fucking FPS Russia and fucking Woody's Gamertag join the goddamn show.
Right.
Like, he literally launched those
It's not the same. I mean,
Does he have his own podcast now? Did he start something new?
No.
Oh, that's too bad.
And he's too mad at us. I know that Wings of Redemption is a big pull. And so I developed this idea, right? Especially in a podcast atmosphere. I was going to say, look, Wings, you can upload all the BadKidCast to your fucking channel, keep all the money, and we'll just...
You just want to make a good product.
Yeah, I just want to make a good product. I said,
I see.
all we want is, the little sponsorship money that we get, which is $50. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
which ends up being 25 a person each between us.
we do this podcast for fun, but no one can call you a money whore when you you make $25.
Especially when Keen dropped like $3,000 on the studio.
I know, right?
For a free product out there. Like we don't even have it on YouTube anymore. Like they're
community service. Bam.
People love it, if we don't do a cast for a while,
I want to talk about this.
We get fucking reamed. They destroy us. They destroy our videos. They destroy our Twitter feeds. It's insane,
dude. Okay.
Personal lives, everything.
So I've been kind of in a weird place. I literally didn't upload for a week.
Okay.
I did not get one tweet. Not one comment saying, where the hell are you? But we don't upload 2 days in a row of the BadKidCast, and they're hounding us. True story. And I was thinking, damn, I haven't done a video in a minute. Like, each day I'm like, I was going to do a video. I'm like, no, I didn't do it. I wasn't feeling it, whatever. I don't want to put out crap. And then I'm thinking, not one person has been like, Blade, where are you at? Not one person. And that made me feel
know how you roll. Like, you'll show up when you want to show up,
Yeah, but it made me sad that no one missed me.
That's weird. Yeah, I would feel depressed.
Yeah, I did feel a little depressed. But then, if one person said I wanted to retweet this, but I don't want to really put people on blast, so I didn't do this. But some person said, "Hey, Keemstar Blade, what the fuck? You guys haven't done a BadKidCast in 3 months." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? We do them all the time." So I don't know. It's just I like doing the BadKidCast. I think we're probably we probably have the You know what? I know that Painkiller Already is probably I bet we've done as many episodes as Painkiller Already.
I don't know. No.
You pump them out every day. I remember back in 2012, you guys had a streak where you and Blade were going at it every single day about shit.
Yeah.
And but they only do their podcast once a week, from what I understand.
Yeah, but they've been doing it for a very, very long. I think they were in the 160, 170.
2010. That's when they started.
70 range.
I remember that.
I just don't understand how they have Lefty on that show.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, me neither.
So this is more of a.
I don't keep up on anything.
This is more of a. Okay, so I think people were talking about this. They're talking about there's going to be a 200th episode of the Painkiller Already, right? And I would like to be on it, and because I remember when episode 100 they tried to get everyone on it, but there was DDoS issues because they used to do it live.
Yeah,
but they had everybody on it.
Well, yeah. If it's the two, you were on it the most, right?
Yeah, I behind. Well, I guess you can't really consider them, but behind Lefty and behind Redneck, I was on it. I was a guest several times, probably a dozen times.
See, when I launched this show, when I launched the BadKidCast, I had to find the perfect co-host. I had to find the perfect one, right? So
I was there.
I was looking at everyone, and I'm just Blade is the only one, and it's been because of your videos and the work that you did on PK, So,
bam.
So Camp, let's talk about you. I mean, what can we ask? How can we fill in the blanks? I mean, you can't really get into
the blanks. I mean, I'll address that by the end of the week. I've just been kind of thinking about it, but I just want to make videos, have fun, do my thing. Part of my thing on YouTube is I started before money was a thing, and just dollars don't motivate me to make videos. Never have, never will. I'm not a businessman.
Yeah.
I've just done it for fun. I've seen quite a few people make a lot of money on YouTube, a lot of my friends, and I mean, it just, money doesn't motivate me, and any viral videos I have are
My question to you is why do you kick it with a lot of your friends that you kick it with are knifers and zombie guys?
Because they're chill and honestly, some of you guys are the most talented in the business. The Relaxing End is one of the greatest zombie players of all time, period. Straight up. And I came across
I got a question. What makes
Who the fuck is the Relaxing
End is a guy that
really
does zombie
we always steal world records as soon as the new zombie maps come out. Really fun to
you
play
and
with.
Him?
He lives in Finland. Yeah, we've done it every time when
So how many subs does he have?
300,000. He's been in the game a long time.
Damn. Yeah. I don't even know him.
Yeah.
What I got a question. What makes him like? What makes a good zombie player? Like, what classifies him? Like,
well, like you have to analyze kind of the map, like similar to multiplayer. And my voice cracked bad there. Anyway, just kind of making predictions and just constantly being aware of your surroundings and like there are a lot of zombie players and the community is pretty big for that. But he was just really good. Like, he was on another level. And, I've always been drawn to natural raw talent. Like, Slade by Blade, Knife Handler, you know them, Blade. They're fucking insane.
Yeah.
And just, like, sub count doesn't matter to me. I love hanging out with cool people and just kicking it on Xbox,
So what is your thoughts on, like, Syndicate? Because he was, like, big in the zombies.
I read this... Blade, DJ, there's this article on YouTube. There's like this false Wikipedia. Do you know what that is? And it says like you're like a child molester and all this other crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
You're talking about like Encyclopedia Dramatica?
Yeah, something insane like that. But anyway, I mean, I don't have any issues with the guy. I noticed when money became a thing, like whenever a new zombie map came out, he would literally upload 20 videos in one day, and he would upload a video showing a person where like you buy the shotgun off the wall. And I thought that was a little cheesy, or, like, why not just make one video showing all of that? But I understand people just like making money, and, like, most people don't have my mentality about it.
Yeah.
Where they just want to put out one, like, really good video a day. Not that my videos are really good, because honestly, they're really, making Call of Duty videos is not that difficult of a thing, to be honest. It doesn't take a lot of editing, just commentary and clips. But, I don't know where I was going with that.
So you always said, and I know this, that money doesn't motivate you. What does motivate you to make YouTube videos?
Just when I'm in a good mood, feeling it. Things are going well in life, I don't know. Just when I started YouTube, I didn't really give a fuck, and I didn't even know I needed to give a fuck. It's pretty funny.
I mean, because you have some hardcore fans, Camp. Like, this dude's fucking paying us to find you. Like, does that motivate you to make videos?
I mean, it shows me that people care. For like again, earlier this year, I had like no empathy. It was kind of weird. And again, I'd have to talk about that more, but I really don't want to. I just want to keep it lighthearted.
Okay.
Bam.
So I'm going to the X Games. I'm super fucking excited.
Sounds dope.
It's all about history in the making. Someone said to me, I think I was talking to Gandhi, and if you don't know who Gandhi is, Gandhi we had on the show. He is a Halo 2 pro from back in the fucking day that is now a Call of Duty shoutcaster. And I was talking to him, and I was talking about X Games, and I asked him, if he was going or whatever. He said, nah, I'm not doing that gig. I don't plan on going. I'm like, but that's where history is going to be made. And I know Blade, how he feels, so I'm going to ask you. Do you consider Call of Duty...
Okay.
Do you consider Call of Duty...
I know what's coming.
Esports, right? Do you consider an actual sport?
Like specifically Call of Duty or all esports in general?
Just esports in general, I guess I would say.
In general, I think it is becoming a thing, but I don't like the term esports because like video games are mind games. They are, like how sharp and how well you process things and your ability to analyze situations live. So I think there is a talent to it. But I hear a lot of things all the time of like pro players abusing like Adderall and other things that make you focus unnaturally well. And I think there should be drug testing for like stuff like that, but I don't know if there ever will be. But I mean, there's a lot of good pros out there that are just legitimately good, nice players. I love Rambo in the Call of Duty community. But as far as the question goes, I think it is a sport. But I think out of all the esports, ironically, COD is the least relevant. Like it's definitely picked up some steam in the past couple of years because of Vonderhaar and friends. But
I have a very, very unpopular opinion about the whole.
I know.
About the drug testing thing.
Oh, okay.
I don't think there should be.
I don't think there should be drug testing either.
And the reason being is this, okay? If first off, let's say you're a fucking baseball player, or a football player, or an athlete, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And you're getting paid millions and millions of dollars, okay? If you don't take any performance-enhancing drugs, right? And what's performance-enhancing if you like have a special diet or you have supplements or whatever? Like, let's just say what's bad and what's good or whatnot. Let's take that out of the equation, right? You're getting paid $250 million, and in order for you to do that, in order to perform for us, the viewer, if that means that you need to take steroids, a lot of people get mad at me for this, but I don't see that as a bad thing. So if Call of Duty esports is more entertaining, on a professional level, I don't think it should be in the amateur level, but on a professional level, why can't they do everything they need to be? That's like saying we don't want aftermarket stuff on NASCAR. That's what I'm thinking.
Here's the thing that you're missing, Blade, with that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're missing the children. What kind of message is that sending to the kids? You know, when they're in high school,
I agree with that
and they're
part.
like in middle school and they're trying to be a fucking some type of pro. Should I take steroids now? Should I juice up? Should I fuck up my semen forever so I can be a pro? You know what I mean? Like, that's why they're cracking down on it. It's about the kids.
Okay, so at that point, it's the same thing as like the war on drugs or whatever. Okay, there needs to be a battle, but that battle's never going to be won. So that's the idea. Like
it's like Halo Reach, DJ. Lost cause.
Yeah, it is. Anyhow, let me get back to my original point. I'm going to the fucking X Games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be there. And this is what I was telling Gandhi. I was like, dude, history is going to be made there, right? There's so many people. There's this debate out there. Is esports a sport? The first giant step to make Call of Duty esports or any esport a sport is entering into the X Games. They're going to have fucking COD in the X Games. Everything at the X Games didn't used to be a sport like 10, 15 years ago. You know, all that fucking skateboarding and whatever else is at the X Games, you know, motocross, stunt jumps. That shit wasn't a sport 10 years ago. It was made a sport through the X Games, and that's what's happening with Call of Duty esports, and I'm going to be there. History in the making.
What I got a quick question. What would it take for me to get to the X Games?
I think your plane ticket was like $500.
And then like you said, I can stay in your hotel.
Yeah.
So if somehow I gather 500 extra bucks, I can go to the event.
Yeah.
When is it?
I still have to try to find you a pass, but it's June 5th.
Oh, it's right around the corner.
To the 8th.
I need to figure out how I'm gonna fundraise some money to get there because obviously I would love to go. I'd love to see all my brethren. You know.
Dude, how are you not going?
I just found out about it.
Anyhow, so that's that.
How about this, fans? If you guys send me, PayPal me some money to go, I will drink with you when I'm at the event. Is there drinking at the event, or is that like because athletic?
Well, it's the fucking, it's like a Super Bowl, I'm sure. If I can't buy a beer at the X Games, what the fuck's wrong with the world?
Right.
You know? Camp, have you been to any events? Have you ever been to any gaming function?
I've had the opportunities to go to E3s.
Why don't you come to the X Games?
Well, it's like $500. I mean, I'm actually trying to cut back, save up, move out, all that stuff, you know? Just get out of the house. I'm 19. It's about time the bird leaves the nest. And, at the X Games, are they doing Black Ops 2 or Ghost? Because that's kind of a big thing.
Probably Ghost.
Ghost.
They always do
that's a bad choice. That's a bad choice. Like, did you watch the events last year, DJ, that were on, like, MLG and the World Tournament?
I actually
those
took
were
a
actually
team.
fucking intense.
Yeah.
That's right. But, I mean, Ghost is just not fun to watch, real talk.
That's what I've been saying. That's what I'm saying. Not only is the game bad, but it's unenjoyable to even watch compete
well,
on
compared to Black
level.
Ops 2 because it was so well done. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Treyarch actually gives a shit when they make a game.
Treyarch gives a shit about everyone.
Agree.
They respond to the community.
Yep.
It's pretty fucked up that Ghost is out right now, and it fucking will pulling the teeth out of that. What's that lady's name? The community manager, Tina. You have to pull that woman.
She's not a community manager in my book.
Oh, she's the fucking worst, dude. Dude, I could tweet her 100 times, and it would take 100 tweets to get her to respond.
But the thing is,
David Vonderhaar responds to me all the time.
Yeah. It's like just Infinity Ward has a hole. After all the talent left when the Fallout happened back in 2010 about Modern Warfare 2 and Battlefield 3 and EA taking people, just Infinity Ward was never the same. And legitimately, every single person that originally made Call of Duty left. Like the original CODs, COD 2, 1, COD 4. So, I mean, all those people made time. I haven't even played it. Do you like it, DJ?
David Vonderhaar is such a in tune with the community manager that he responded to a tweet when I didn't even at him.
Yeah, David Vonderhaar is good people.
He is. Do you remember back in the Black Ops 1 days, like, he listened to the YouTube community hella, and then he kind of took a step back in Black Ops 2?
Yeah.
Like, I noticed that. definitely a lot more.
Well, he took a step back in Black Ops 2 and focused on the community still, but more on the pro.
And the thing is that Vonderhaar didn't even, like, his role in the whole thing, he doesn't have to listen to the community. He, like, first off, like, when it was Robert Bowling and JD20, they were, like, their job was to, like, be the mediator between the community and the developers. Vonderhaar doesn't have to do that, but he does a better job even though he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Did I ever tell you about...
would it be a funny troll if everybody tweeted at Tina and was like, yo, your game Titanfall is amazing, or no?
No, because she doesn't read her tweets, so that wouldn't be a troll. Did you remember the story about Only Use Knife tomahawking
JD 2020 and that controversy where JD 2020 was using an MP40?
All right.
Steady
No, this was a Black Ops 1 situation. Here's the situation.
Black Ops 1.
This is the situation, right? So JD20 was the community manager during Black Ops 1.
Okay.
Right? Only Use Knife was playing a game, got into a game against JD20, right?
Oh, okay.
JD20 was camping in some weird-ass spot with, like, motion sensors and a science Scaleel, and Only Use Knife sees him and, like, tomahawks him from, like, 40 yards away.
Okay.
And he's like, hey.
Legend.
So then he uploads a video and be like, hey, I found JD2020 camping his ass off in a lobby. Fling! Got him, right? Well, the video was up for like a day. I go to check it. It's down. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh.
He got a strike on his channel.
What?
Yeah, he got a strike on his channel because he said that the video was derogatory towards Treyarch employees.
What a bitch.
Yo, fuck you, JD 2020.
No. Now, eventually, like, Only Use Knife got JD20 on the phone, and they cleared it up, and the video is back up. But still, that's a little ridiculous,
like,
dude.
that would not happen today with David Vonderhaar.
If you did, you know why it wouldn't happen today? Because of fucking Drama Alert.
Yeah.
If that shit happened back then, I'd do a story on it, and the whole world would fuck them up. Yo, I uploaded a video with this dude who had the top fucking rank in Kill Confirm. Mm-hmm. He had the top rank, top in the world, right? Well, they fucking looked at him and they thought, oh, this guy's cheating because he has such a high score.
Yeah.
So they fucking, like, reset his stats. I interviewed the dude on Drama Alert. Everyone started spamming Infinity Ward so fucking bad that they fixed that shit in, like, 20 minutes.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's epic, man. Good shit.
So, I mean, Drama Alert does do good sometimes.
Back on JD 2020, I heard he recently got fired from Riot Games because he said something about Donald Sterling on Twitter. That's pretty crazy.
What?
Like, voicing your opinion. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't cover that,
How
DJ.
did I not know that? I covered it. I covered it when some fucking dude broke into Riot Games and he fucking, like, tried to hit him with a bat or something.
No, but yeah, he got fired recently. I heard about that.
Damn. I'm telling you, I need to get Fisticuffs working for fucking, probably you too, Fisticuffs working for Drama Alert, because Fisticuffs knows everything.
Yeah, I don't know how he's, like, in the know.
That motherfucker is in the know of everything. I don't understand why people don't sub to Fisticuffs. I don't get it. I feel like he should have 1 million subs. That motherfucker will make videos about shit that nobody knows about till like 2 months later.
Oh, Camp. I went to your Twitter because I wanted to DM you, and then you know how on Twitter you can see, like, the most recent images that you uploaded?
Yeah.
I saw something, and it was a next generation version of, like, all the Call of Duties. What is that?
That was, so I'm a nerd and I go on the COD wiki every day, and they usually are the first people to report any Call of Duty news. And there was this rumor going around that they were remaking COD 4 for next gen this November, but I just knew that was bullshit, and I smelled it, and then sure enough, everyone's like, oh yeah, it's confirmed fake. No, that ain't happening. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I think they maybe could remake COD 4 Blade. You know how you and I eventually know that the COD 4 servers are going to go down?
Yeah.
Maybe when that happens, by that point they'll have remade, a couple of the CODs, but I'm not particularly hopeful of that, honestly. I hope they do, but I don't see it happening at the same time. I don't know.
Bro, man. Okay, so if you were, like, you said that you have, like, Xbox One, if you didn't have one and you were to make a purchase, which one would you get right now? Would you get a PS4 or an Xbox One?
The Xbox One. I'm a Microsoft loyal person. Bill Gates is my bro. I've just never really been cool with Sony.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the Xbox One is shit. Like the fucking platform is shit.
At this point, they're just a novelty, and like I don't think it's necessarily shit. But the 360 literally has the perfect interface, DJ. Literally for what it does and the party system. I don't know why they didn't copy that. I don't know why you can't talk with people on Xbox One when you're on the 360. Like, that would be perfect, DJ, if they integrated all that, you know? And, like, Windows 8 users.
We know that it's just hardware, right? We know it's just hardware.
They're just being dicks.
But I personally wish they would have done this. I wish both PlayStation and Microsoft or whatever would have waited until 4K was a more standardized thing. Because right now, the Xbox One, PS4 literally do the same resolutions as the older systems. Why? What's the point?
Yeah.
Seriously, what's the point?
Yeah, dude, you go into go into your local Best Buy and look at the 4K TVs. That shit is unbelievable. Yeah, you can see the
pores. It's crazy.
That is nothing like what we have today with fucking 1080p.
Yeah.
Suck my dick, 1080p. 4K is the shit.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, why couldn't they have just waited a little bit? It just seems like both of them were like premature. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Would you have bought the Xbox One at launch, Blade, if there was a disc changer?
I've talked about this before. No, but there's not even any games to play on Xbox One. What am I going to change?
Who cares? That's like your dream, bro. I remember you made like this random video. Do you remember, Blade? I think this video got botted, but you uploaded this video of you playing like some really shitty indie game. Then it randomly got like 1 million views, and you talked about the disc changer.
Do you remember that, Keem?
No.
I think you showed him the game, DJ.
Yeah, I did show him the game.
End of days.
End of days. That's
now,
it.
Yeah, now I do remember that. That was end of games.
Well, I want to talk. Okay, so here, for you guys that don't know, here's the thing. I think there should be disc changers for video game systems. Okay, you can, if you download games on your Xbox, you can literally pull it up from a menu, right? If you have disc-based games, there should be like a little disc changer that it changes it on the fly.
Blade is talking about the old CD players where you would put like 7 or 10 CDs in there, and then you could just switch from CD to CD. Like an old jukebox, right? Mm-hmm. That's what he wants to do with an Xbox. That shit is obsolete because now you can download the fucking games and just do that.
Exactly. Play it all from the dashboard without any discs.
Yeah.
On my Xbox One, when Titanfall came out and all these noobs were like running and standing in line for hours, I just clicked download, purchase.
That's pretty awesome.
But it's fun, the environment, midnight launches. I'm sure you've been
I don't like midnight launches. I think they're lame.
I don't like midnight launches because sometimes I go to one and like there'll be a lot of people there and I'll be like, hey, what's up? And I'll sign autographs, take pictures. And then sometimes I go and no one knows me and it's really awkward.
Dude, so we need to do another midnight launch thing where we get the game early and fuck with people.
That was funny when you had the Walmart competitions. That was funny.
Oh, yeah, the Walmart competitions.
We're like, meet at this Walmart at this time, and we got kicked out of fucking Walmart.
Dude, when we drove past with the bullhorn to GameStop, that shit was hilarious.
So let me set this up for new fans of the BadKidCast. Back in the day, we used to do the BadKidCast, and we used to film everything like a fucking TV show. We had Black Ops 2 early, so as a prank, I told Blade that I was going to give it to him, and then I threw it in the fucking blender, right?
And that was real.
Mm-hmm. And that was real. So fucking
his reaction was real.
Blade was freaking the fuck out, right? Because here he was going to get Black Ops 2 like a week early, and I put it in the fucking blender. Then after that, we went to the midnight release of Black Ops 2, and there was all these people waiting in line, and we're like, dude, we got a free copy of the game. Now inside was the fucked up blender one, right? And this lady comes out, and she's like, you got to get out of here. Now, we're in my Hummer, right? And I'm on a blowhorn. I'm on a fucking screaming on a blowhorn, and they're all, like, waiting in the parking lot. This lady from GameStop comes waddling her fat oompa-loopta ass out there to, like, she's like, if you don't get out of here, I'm going to call the police. I'm like, excuse me, lady, but you do not own the parking lot. And so I guess apparently there was fans in there that knew us, but we ended up like driving by the line and threw it out of the car, and they all like jumped on it like fucking hyenas.
I tried to return it. Like we had this video where Scott would be outside of the GameStop, and I would walk in and be like, yeah, so I bought this game, and it's like all fucked up. I don't know. And the guy's like, you did not buy that here. I'm like, yeah, I did. I bought it from some dude, Brandy. I don't know. He made me pay cash and like an early release fee. I don't know. Just like
go outside back to the store.
Yeah, he was trying to return Black Ops 2 before it was released.
Yeah, and they were like looking at it like it was like they're like, how was that in the open? Like, it was like,
how did you get that?
Secret sauce has been revealed.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, like, And then one of them, I tried to return it, and I was going through the whole spiel, and the dude wasn't going for it. And this lady came in, this fat cunt. She came in, she's like, "You're being filmed outside." Fuck you.
Ruined it.
Ruined it.
I loved when you went through the drive-thru and played the porno on your speakers. That was pretty funny.
I wish I would have got better reactions from that. But
I mean, if you did that enough, there's that one dude. Did you see recently where he like gave a homeless guy a house and all that crazy stuff? And he started by doing pranks like that.
Yeah, I like that dude because that dude has like real pranks. All the pranks that you see nowadays are fake as fuck.
I saw that thing with Maker Studio. It's just like
Maker Studio. They're all their prank channels. They're literally going to casting calls and like getting actors to act like they're fucking pranked. It's such a fucking joke. Fucking Disney.
So I can't really talk. I don't want to talk shit about my own company.
Fuck them. Quit them now.
Come to the juice.
Come to that juice.
Since 2010, I don't really care about getting the best contract, honestly. They've been good to me. There's no reason to leave.
I now have 1,100 YouTube channels in that juice in my YouTube network. Pretty happy. Pretty proud.
It's pretty juicy.
It's pretty juicy.
Jamba juicy.
And then I got a big project coming out. I'm so excited about. I don't know if I should talk about it. Should I talk about it? It's coming. I could. Maybe I can't. I don't know.
Undecided.
So, guys, we're going to take a break, and we're going to be right back after this. And we're back.
Bam.
Jeff, do you watch Ray Donovan?
I do not.
Why not, Jeff?
I'm cynical of Showtime. They've killed one too many good shows. Dexter, Weeds. Like, they always start out really strong, and even Homeland this season. I don't know if you guys watched that. Homeland season 3 was not as hot.
Wow, I loved it.
No.
I loved Homeland.
The subplot was so bad with the daughter and the crazy psychopath.
Okay, this is one thing I cannot.
Wait, you don't watch Homeland, do you, Blade?
No, I'm going to watch it because you told me to.
Yeah.
And I told you to watch Ray Donovan, and that's a good show. Now, Jeff, dude, I understand your old morals and all that shit, but sometimes, like, if I tell you something, it's not me coming from, like, some ulterior motive. It's because you're my friend, and I want to fucking help you out, and this and that. I told him last night, I was like, yeah, bro, you gotta get an Elgato, right?
Who, Jeff?
Jeff.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, you gotta get an Elgato, bro.
God damn it.
And what was your reasoning for not wanting to get an Elgato?
I didn't want to get an Elgato because literally everyone else has Elgatos.
What? Okay, yeah. So I was what mode that I'm like, listen, Elgato doesn't pay me. I'm not under any contract. There's no discount code for ordering Elgato through whatever. Let me tell you, as a commentator making videos, why I use the Elgato, and I basically hit 3 main points.
Let me explain. I can explain Elgato so you'll understand it real easy, Jeff. Okay.
In like baby terms.
Okay. Infinity Ward is your hot pog. Treyarch is your Elgato. Like, Treyarch listens to the community, cares about the community, does pretty much what the community wants.
Okay.
Infinity Ward is just like, here it is. We made this. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
Okay, well, in that case, then, my Hapog is the equivalent of COD 4. That's why I love it. And these new Call of Duties, capture cards, no, they're just not doing it.
The Elgato is the greatest thing ever. Yeah. Okay, this is why it's also amazing, right? It sits there, and it just sits there, right? And it's recording nonstop, right? If something happens in GTA or whatever I'm playing, and I'm like, oh, shit, I wish I was recording, I remember, oh, my God, I have an Elgato. I can just rewind it and capture that moment.
Exactly. So
the funny thing is, the more you tell me about it, the less I want to buy it. That's
so
just how
stupid.
I am.
We're not selling you.
I know. I have parents that have nagged me forever about shit, and the more they ask me to do something, the less I want to do it. That's just the way I am. I know
that's a silly way to live, dude.
You're really not sponsored by Elgato?
I'm not sponsored by Elgato.
No.
Yeah, either am I.
I've always bought all my own products out of my... I've just never understood the point in taking something for free when there's strings attached when you could just buy it like everyone else. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't get my Elgato. Oh, no, I did get my Elgato for free. Hex hooked me up with it.
Yeah, I got my Elgato for free, too.
How'd you get yours?
I got in contact with someone from Elgato, and they were like, dude, we love your channel. We're going to send you one out and just play with it. And I played with it, and I asked them, I was like, dude, I love this. What do you want me to do? And they're like, you don't have to do anything. Like, there was no strings attached. I'm like, I would love to work with you. Like, here's the thing. The only product that I'm sponsored by is Scuff. Okay. And that's because I love the fucking product. I have no problem telling my viewers about it because I think it's a good fucking product. If someone's in the market for a capture card, I would definitely recommend an Elgato. But I'm not paid by them. I'm just thinking it's a good fucking product.
I wish I could talk about the scuff situation, but I can't. But I will say this: the scuffs are amazing.
Yeah. Do you have a scuff?
Why can't you talk about it?
Well, there was I can't talk about it. I can't.
Okay.
I'm sworn.
Was it about the exploding scuff controller?
Yes, but I can't talk about
it.
Really?
God damn it, DJ.
I'll talk about it briefly. I'll say this much because I opened the can of worms. Why do I do that? Why do we always do that?
Because you want to talk about it, but then you also want to like.
That's what you do.
You want to talk about it, but you don't want to just come out and talk about it.
Okay, so here's the situation. Some kid fucking says that his scuff like blows up in his hand and catches on fire. All right. Now, we all know that that's bullshit, right? That's ridiculous. Fucking scuff controllers aren't blowing up in people's hands. But I run Drama-Alert, and that's a juicy, exciting story that people can like, romance about, right? Yeah. And so what happens is like Scuff gets upset, and they're like, wait a minute, dude, you can't just go saying scuffs are exploding in your hands. So I end up having a conversation with Scuff, and Scuff was like concerned, and I just told Scuff, I was like, listen, you have the best controller on the market. People love your controller. The fact that you think that me covering this ridiculous story is hurting you is so fucking flattering because like you have a bulletproof like product. Your product is amazing. But they were really concerned, and to the point where they made me feel guilty. Like I felt bad for running the story. But that's pretty much the story.
Yeah. I mean,
they're good controllers.
But here's the thing, dude. Like, let's say I tell you, like, say you didn't have a scuff, right? And I'm telling you as a friend, not as me trying to sell it or whatever, but me as a friend saying this is why I like the scuff. You're gonna go off of recommendations of your friends. You're gonna be like, well, because they recommended it, I'm not gonna get it. That's retarded.
Yeah.
That's the most backwards hipster thing I've ever heard in my life,
I
bro.
know.
Jeff, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm from California, man.
Dude, we need to get you back in the YouTube game in a big way. No,
I don't really care about making waves or anything. Just doing my thing, honestly. Like I don't crave attention. I don't know.
I know.
What if a fan?
That sounds bad, but
what if a fan got a tattoo of that dog that you always use for your avatar?
Okay.
And he was like, dude, all I want. He's like, look, I got a fucking that guy who camps tattoo. All I want in return is a video a day for at least a year. Would you do it?
I mean, I wouldn't do it for him, but I'd try and do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there was a. Do you hear the story about a year ago about the someone got a Drake tattoo, like a picture of Drake tattooed on this girl's like face or whatever?
On her face?
I think it was on her face or her arm or something like.
Okay.
Real. We'll have to look it up. Anyways, she got this tattoo, and so they asked Drake about it. He's like, okay, let me talk about it. He's like, listen, baby girl, that's amazing that you showed that much support for me. The problem I have is the fucking asshole that tattooed you. He's like, whoever the fuck tattooed you, fuck you, dude. Like, don't ever do that. If you were a tattoo artist, what would be your stipulations as far as not doing a tattoo? Like, what would be your... I'm going to ask you first, Keem, then I'm going to ask Jeff. What would your rules be?
Okay, well, here's the problem with that, right? I get what Drake is saying, right? Yeah, I can't believe the tattoo artist would allow it to do that to people. But at the end of the day, if you're... let's say that you have a fucking pool company, right? Mm-hmm. And some asshole walks in and he's like, you know what? I have a slanted roof and everything, but I want you to figure out a way to put a pool on my roof. And I'm going to pay you thousands of dollars to do it. You're going to do it. You're going to do it.
That's not the same thing.
It is the same thing.
Tattoos.
Yeah. What? Oh, how did this happen?
Yeah, what?
How did you get that far out there?
Okay, let's say, I'm trying to think. Let's say you're an artist, right?
Okay.
You're an artist. And some dude comes in, he's like, look, I'm going to pay you thousands and thousands of dollars. I want you to paint an alien having sex with a horse on the side of my, house. You're going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'm talking about...
You can't blame the artist. You can't blame the tattooer for what the girl wants.
Sure you can.
I agree with that.
No, sure. No, I think you can. If you're a tattoo artist and someone comes in and says, I want Hitler getting blown by the Harlem Globetrotters on my face or something ridiculous like that.
I have an issue like doing swastikas, but I mean, people are artistic creatures. I don't know. Fuck. Let them do what they want.
Like if some girl that's like 18, let's say she's 18, so legal age, right? And she comes in and wants a BadKidCast tattooed on her cheek. Are you gonna do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, who am I to judge? Honestly.
I mean, if that's what people want.
I don't know. Like a lot of tattoo artists say that they don't get like let's say I'm like in love with a girl, right? And I go in and be like, Brittany's the best. We've been going steady for a year. Tattoo Brittany on my arm.
You ask people to send you money to help you get to the X Games, right?
Okay.
All right. Let's say that a hardcore fan is like, you know what, Blade? I've been a fan forever. I totally want to do this. I'm just going to pay for your whole flight for you to get to the X Games. And he tells you that on Twitter, right?
Okay.
And someone else sees it and they're like, are you a fucking idiot? Why would you spend $500 to take Blade to X Games? You're fucking stupid.
Okay.
Who's right?
Neither.
What do you mean neither?
Neither.
I'm just saying, in the situation that you're talking about, you're saying like, you know, basically the guy that sent you the money or whatever shouldn't be doing that.
Well, it's kind of like the valet giving the keys to a drunk person. That's the way I look at it, okay? Like, not drunk in the sense of intoxicated. I'm saying, in a way, intoxicated. If someone's in love, if someone's infatuated with something or whatever, and the tattoo artist knows that eventually that's going to wear off, but that tattoo's going to be forever, and they're going to regret it, but I'm purposely going to do it just because that's what they wanted at that moment. See what I'm saying?
No. I think they should get the tattoo of whatever the fuck they want.
I
don't know. I don't do tattoos. I think tattoos are stupid. I've always thought that. And we live in a society now where everyone's obsessed with tattoos. I don't get it.
And for me, tattoos is such a fucking... Okay.
Especially on girls.
I know. Okay. So a perfect girl for me, perfect. For me, one of the requirements is this. No social media and no tattoos. If I can pull that off, that'd be amazing. 1 or 2 tattoos is okay, but like people that are overly tattooed, it's annoying to me.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
What do you think of these YouTubers' girlfriends that end up like getting like a huge social media following because they're the girlfriend?
It is what it is. It's not worth anything.
I think social media just in general is AIDS. It's not necessary. I mean, Twitter, it's just all like, fuck. Back in the day when you guys were kicking it in the 80s, 70s, 60s, I honestly don't know how old you guys are, but
30s.
60s?
30s. Fuck.
Dude, I'm saying we're 30 years old, so like, we're 80s babies.
Yeah,
okay, 80s. I got you. But I'm just saying, it was such a different place back then before the internet. Like, life was different overall. People were more social. Like, that's kind of the time I wish I lived in. I don't know. Like, technology is cool, but at the same time, it presents its own issues.
I was thinking about this. I think about this often, but I was actually thinking about this today. How fucking lucky I am to be 32 years old. Because I lived without internet and with internet. You know what I mean? I lived at a moment of worldwide social change.
You know what's interesting about that is that one thing that people that are younger do not understand is the fact that there used to be a time when, in order to reach someone, you needed to know where they were located and call them at their house.
Yeah.
If I went over to Billy's house and you didn't know where I was at, then you just can't get a hold of me. Now everyone can get a hold of anybody at all times. Your text messages say that they're read or not.
We lived at a time before cell phones. Like, that's just insane to think about. Yeah. How many times did you like ride your bike to a friend's house and they wouldn't be there? You'd have no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd have no idea. You'd be like, "Oh fuck," they're not home. It's it's a weird.
And now I don't know numbers, bro. I don't know numbers. I used to know everyone's number.
Yeah, I had to memorize everybody's number in order to call them. And you had that fucking phone with the weird dial thing on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, rotary phone.
We were right at the end of that shit.
Yeah.
Right before the internet. That's
now,
crazy to live.
Have you ever had this situation? You go to call someone, and you pick up the phone, and in that instance that you pick up the phone, they had called you, so you pick up and they're automatically on the line. That's never going to happen with cell phones.
We're like those motherfuckers that grew up and there were no cars. There were nothing but horses. And then all of a sudden, like, they get in their 20s and there's cars. And then by the time they're like, in their 40s and 50s, like there's like fucking fast cars.
You know what I'm looking forward to, bro? in about 14, 15 months, it's going to be the day that in the movie Back to the Future 2, when Marty goes into the future, it's going to be that day.
What is the day?
It's like October 15th, 2015 or some shit like that.
I remember that.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, so upcoming pretty soon, it's going to be that time.
We got to throw a party on that day.
Oh,
The
yeah.
internet's going to freak out.
Absolutely.
I think I talked about this before on the BadKidCast, or maybe not, but I remember watching this interview of like Back to the Future 2, the one where they go in the future, right?
Yeah. Get the sports almanac.
And they were interviewing like one of the directors of who filmed it, and they asked him, where did you get these flying skateboards? And he goes, oh, well, they exist, but they're just not that popular because kids keep falling off of them and mothers are getting upset, right? I remember watching that interview when I was a kid, thinking to myself, holy shit, there's flying skateboards. Like, I didn't get the joke. And I was like, dude, why are these not out? Dude, I want one.
Dude, there's so many. You know what? I kind of want to. Did you have Back to the Future? I want to watch that shit, dude. I haven't seen it.
I kind of feel dumb, but I didn't think that was a joke.
I don't have it.
You don't have Back to the Future? What do you mean that? What you felt dumb? That wasn't a joke.
I thought that wasn't a joke.
Like, when you saw the interview?
Yeah, no. I just thought, like, legitimately, that wasn't a joke. Like, when you were a kid, you were gullible and believed it. Well, I just believed it.
Right.
You got some growing up to do, camp. Dude, when are the three of us hanging out in real life? We've known each other for fucking years. The three of us need to get together and do something. You should come to the X Games.
I don't know about that. One of my friends, Darth, and I know he's not in Darth. It's like, I don't know what clan, if he's even in a clan now. But anyway, he's been wanting me to go to PAX these past couple of years in
PAX
Seattle.
West. There you go.
Yeah.
I think the X Games things will be way more fun than PAX, bro.
Yeah, it sounds fun. Seattle's
Can I just say, PAX is lame. I'm sorry. PAX is lame. Like last time,
just meet up with people.
It's just, it's I don't know, dude.
When I go to PAX, I walk around, see all the booths real quick, say hi to the fans, take a couple pictures, sign some autographs, and then I'm like, now what?
Yeah.
I don't know why everyone meets up at these things. I feel like there should be like a thing where all the YouTubers go to that's fun.
Yeah.
Because PAX is just really fucking boring.
Like an event where literally the whole point of the event is for YouTubers to meet up, not for PAX or not for E3 or whatever.
Well, I do kind of like the idea where I've never done this because it's never been like my group of people, but I like the idea where Woody and fucking what's his name, Kyle and all them and White Boy paintball. Yeah. They used to do this like thing with a bunch of YouTubers going paintball, and like I think that would be fun, but I'm just not interested in that crew.
I saw videos. That was cool.
If it was everybody. Like if a lot of people were going, I'd do that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I am looking forward to whatever the next event where everyone's going to be there is going to be this whatchamacallit thing. So,
well, honestly, DJ, I feel like if that were to happen, you would actually do it. Like you would host the event, dude. You'd be like, think of some crazy like, oh, there would be like a prize pool for the winning team, and I mean, you would do it, bro.
I would totally be down for starting.
Like a YouTube league?
Some sort of, you know how they do YouTube Con or some shit like that?
Yeah.
What is it called?
VidCon.
You know how they do VidCon? There should be something like that every year for us gamers. And I could probably set it up. And there would be awards, right? You do awards, award ceremony, and it would be like a 3-day event. Yeah, I'll get on that right away.
Okay.
It should be a thing where all gaming YouTubers go to and attend. And the fans come to, meet everyone. Should be something like that. That should be set up.
It's like some Academy Award shit.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
I would definitely do that. And the Call of Duty Knifing Award of 2014 goes to...
Slay by Blade?
No.
Knife Handler?
Yeah.
See, that's the
1 minute. Open this up right now.
See, that's the fucked up thing, Keem. I am not the best.
And the winner is Straight Up Knives.
No. No.
Who's that?
Here's the thing, Keem. I'm like a lot of people are like assume because I have like the largest knifing channel or whatever that I'm like the best knifer, and that's not the case. There are a lot of knifers that are a lot better than me.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why don't you try to be the best knifer?
It's not Blade.
It's not.
He doesn't care.
I like what do they actually get awards for that?
What I'm saying is if you were to start like trick shot knifing,
that's not knifing. That's some faggotry, dude. Like honestly.
Okay, well if you start getting into the faggotry of knifing, you're gonna get a lot more views.
I can't go that route, dude.
Dude, there's motherfuckers out there just like spinning around, throwing tomahawks. They're bouncing off of 3 different buildings and then killing someone. You pull that shit off? That's entertaining.
Yeah.
It's entertaining. I asked you, listen, and here's how I'll prove that you're wrong. Here's how I'll prove you wrong. I asked you what was the greatest tomahawk throw that you've ever seen. And you said to me, Muzza Fuzza, Black Ops 1, threw a tomahawk through the littlest crack you've ever seen and killed someone across the map. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Why was that the most amazing one ever?
Because of the logistics of it.
Exactly. So why aren't you trying to get in that game?
Because that's like...
It's too much work for Blade.
That's luck, bro. Like...
It's luck, but it's also like part of it, right? When we watch GTA montages, we love them, right? The GTA stunt montages, we love those things, right?
Right.
A lot of that shit's luck, bro.
Well, I understand a lot of it's luck, but like, that would so what would require me to do is basically every single time I spawn in Call of Duty, I just chuck a tomahawk in the air. Just chuck a tomahawk in the air, dude.
But you can at least kind of figure out where they spawn.
Yeah, like a spawn tomahawk or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like all that stuff's been done, dude. It's like not
like on Summit Black Ops 1.
Yeah, it
happens all the time.
It's just not impressive.
I don't know.
It's still cool though. It's still satisfying to get. Like, you know, a little smile comes across your face, you know?
Yeah. In my bashing Minecraft video that I did several years ago, I threw a random tomahawk.
Which one?
I've only had one. Like, I've only had one where I basically... No, it wasn't bashing. It was just like, I don't understand Minecraft. And I threw a random tomahawk in that. That was pretty cool, but like...
I'm excited to hear that you're getting back into Minecraft.
I'm going to give it a try.
He's getting back into Minecraft.
I want to say something, by the way.
Go ahead.
I know, like, throughout this thing, I've said I don't know who some YouTubers are, and I'm not saying that like a dick. I legitimately don't know. There's so many people doing YouTube now, and all the people I watch are literally back from 2010 and 9 and before that, so...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't know who these people are. I don't mean to sound like a dick, but, I mean, you know, that's just
fine.
me.
Yeah, everyone knows that. Everyone knows you've been gone.
A lot of times people give me shit because I'm like, I don't know who this person is, and they're like, how do you not know this? I'm like, calm down.
We're expected to know.
Yeah.
Keem's more like in the heartbeat of the community. He's knows everyone. But
yeah,
there's no one else like doing this. So you're like the Joker from The Dark Knight in real life, DJ. In my opinion, like some men just want to watch the world burn. Like the shit you do, bro.
That was such an insult.
Not really. If you really,
you just want to watch the world burn.
Well, I mean, if you've seen the show, the movie, that's actually a compliment.
Yeah.
I mean, he did that performance and died, bro. I mean, that's his.
Now you're wishing me death,
dude. Yeah. Give your greatest drama alert and just keel over.
Fake your own death, DJ. I could legitimately see you doing that. Like when you die, if I ever see that.
Who's going to report the drama alert when you die?
Here's the thing:
Is Mia going to take it over?
The only reason why at some point Keemstar might fake his own death is just to read the comments. Right. That's the only reason.
Yeah. You're the you're the troll, bro.
Let's say there's a legal situation or whatever situation where basically the hands of the law came down and they go, listen, Keem, you cannot do drama alert anymore. No way, no how. Who replaces you if you get to pick someone?
If I can pick anybody in the community to replace me to do drama alert,
mm-hmm.
Who would do it the best?
Oh God, I don't know.
Who would you want to carry on the crown?
Give me a couple names.
Yeah, just start naming off names of people that you could possibly pick.
Okay, you guys put out some of your suggestions, and I'm going to think because this is not an easy answer. This is not off the top of my head, right? I actually have to take time and think about this.
Fist is one of them.
I already know.
Who?
The person that I would like to take Dromler over, and I know it's not something that they would do, but if they were forced to do so, would be Fwiz.
That'd be awesome. Good call. Good fucking call.
Fwiz.
Good fucking call. Thank
he
you.
would never do it.
Yeah, of course.
But I would need somebody to have that intensity and have that try to get the voice down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I would need someone.
That's a good fucking answer, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys back? Hello.
Yeah, we're here.
We're here.
I have to actually go. One of my friends who came home from college for the week, he's here, and yeah, I kind of got to go.
Well, we got to go too, so thanks for coming on, bro.
Oh, bam. Okay, yeah, you guys have a good one. BadKidCast fans, later.
See you, Jeff.
See you,
All right,
Jeff.
later, Blade.
Well, and there goes that guy who's camps. All right, so he should be returning and uploading a video, and I would say probably about a year from now.
Yeah, he's gonna go camp for a while longer.
No, hopefully he starts making videos again. It was really cool to have him on. Thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to everyone that's here. And I don't know what else I can say. YouTube Craft.
YouTube Craft.
Goodbye.
Peace.